Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise.
It is the toughest 8 seconds in sport.
Here we go.
Mere mortals trying to tackle up to a ton of meat and muscle.
Bring it.
Hell-bent on doing whatever it takes to tame the untamable. The shortest payday on the planet can also be the most dangerous.
Oh man, big impact.
For these athletes that take on the beasts of the PBR, they know the task.
Get the money. Get the money.
7.99 just won't cut it.
Can-Am clock says 8 seconds.
But for those that make the 8, the rush is like no other.
Oh, it is a qualified bull ride.
A rush that keeps our cowboys coming back, willing to risk life and limb against the best fucking bulls in the nation. And more often than not, in this arena, they dominate.
He is unwritten.
So wrap your hand in tight and slide up, because you have a front row seat.
You can do it. He's got him.
This is the 2025 PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour.
Bull riding is a tough sport. You have to love it. The deal in these circles? If you want to earn a dime, you've got to ride for time. Let's take a look at how to qualify a ride in the PBR.
Bull riding, the toughest sport on dirt. How's it scored? First, the basics. The athlete must stay on the bull for 8 seconds. The clock starts when the bull's shoulders or hips have cleared the chute. The athlete must ride with only one hand gripping the bull rope. The clock will stop when the rider loses his grip from the bull rope, or when any part of his body hits the ground before the 8-second ride is over. If that happens, the result is a no score. If he touches the bull or any part of his own body with the free hand or arm before the 8-second ride is over, the rider is disqualified. The athlete's ride and the bull's performance are judged separately. Officials score the bull on how hard the bull bucks, how high he kicks, power, speed, and direction change. Athletes are scored by their control, rhythm, and how they match movement with the bull. If a rider wants to earn extra points, they can do so by pulling their leg away from the bull to demonstrate control. There are a total of 100 points available for a qualified ride. That is 50 points for the rider and 50 points for the bull. An average score will be in the 80s, where an exceptional ride will be in the 90s. Judges may award a re-ride for various reasons, such as a foul, or if the bull underperforms. The athlete with the highest accumulated point total from the entire event becomes the winner.
The PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour has delivered all the thrills and spills one would expect from the toughest sport on dirt. Let's recap what we have witnessed in 2025 so far. Scone, New South Wales, ground zero for the 2025 PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour, the first stop of a jam-packed season.
Going right with the cowboy. Ho ho!
The Leather Brothers arrived looking to dominate another series.
Come on, Macaulay, our 2023 bull riding champion.
But the best cowboys in the nation were looking to stop them.
Come on, Jack. Comes up with an 82.5, ladies and gentlemen, Jack Rollinson.
Among them, young gun Ben Bowe, and he got his campaign off to the perfect start.
We're looking for number 2, cowboy. Judges and officials have compiled 84.5 points.
The series then moved north to Bow Desert in Queensland, and whilst the local Cowboys found some success,
Help him out, Bow Desert, let's go! 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 Yes, sir! Wow! Come on, Kurt! Ride the bull! You bet!
it was the two international stars that announced themselves. Brazilians Luan Cristian Camira.
He's got a seat! He's got a seat! Yes, sir!
And Matus Lima Rodriguez.
Come on, Matus, let's go! Can-Am Clock says cowboy up!
The unofficial home of bull riding awaited next. The Great Western Hotel in Rockhampton, playing host to two intense nights of action.
Look at this!
Defending series champion Macaulay Leather was back to his best.
2023 PBR Champion of Australia! Gotten it out!
However, it was Ariat cowboy Kurt Shepherd taking out the event aboard former Bucking Bull of Australia, Cattle King Boogers Beach.
I don't believe it. 87.5 points for Kurt Shepherd. He is your new number one by half a point.
Armidale saw another potential title threat emerge. Veteran Clint Glass emerging from the pack to claim the Armidale Invitational buckle.
Yeah, you look at this guy ride, folks. Willow Tree, New South Wales. Well, we've been waiting. We've been waiting, Clint. Do you like it, Armidale? 84.5 points and a brand new leader.
The series then moved on to PBR Origin, and the opening act of the three-part series did not disappoint.
Kurt Shepherd, can Queensland strike first blood? What a way to kick it off. Dominating. So Queensland are now 2 for 2.
The Blues mounted a comeback.
Oh, boom! And there it is.
The Dragon Slayer!
That is only the third time in PBR history they have ridden that bull. How about 87.25 points?
But in the end, Queensland proved too strong.
Can Queensland get another bull ridden? I'm looking at a clock that says 8 seconds and a Can-Am cowboy up.
PBR Origin then moved to Brisbane. The Blues needing a win to keep the series alive. But once again, Queensland took an early lead.
And just like that, Queensland take an early lead here.
This is scary. If he's in this form.
This is an absolute monster bull ride, Queensland. How about 86 points?
The Blues hit back.
New South Wales. Oh, and New South Wales strikes back.
Oh!
83.5 points for New South Wales.
What is going on in the Brisbane Entertainment Centre tonight?
Zane Hall tried to keep the Maroons alive.
Oh my! A clutch moment for Zane Hall.
But when Matus Lima Rodriguez rode Jackie Red, New South Wales secured the win to level the series at one apiece.
Oh, come on, Matus! Can-Am Clock says he made it!
The Sydney International Convention Centre hosted the PBR Origin Decider in the heart of Australia's most iconic metropolis. With the New South Wales Blues chasing their first ever PBR Origin crown on home soil, veteran Sam Woodall got them off to the best possible start.
On bail is the bull, and he's at 7, he's at 8.
However, every time the Blues looked to break away, Queensland closed the gap again.
He's into his hand. He's making the moves. Come on. Bring it. Oh, and that is exactly what the Queenslanders needed. Oh, Caden, come on. Round and round we go. Where he stops, nobody knows.
Riley Ward breaking the hearts of local fans when he put the Maroons back in front.
Could this be the man that delivers? Come on, Riley. Stay. You bet. So Queensland are back in this thing.
It was now or never for the Blues.
Let's rock and roll. Oh,
Look at that cowboy go! 85 and a half points!
In the closest series we have witnessed, New South Wales claimed their first PBR Origin trophy. The team's format then continued as the inaugural Tasman Cup was run at the Townsville V8. The Australians took an early lead over their New Zealand opponents.
Aussie, let's go! And a huge ride for the Australians. Oh yes, come on, Jack. Reach, ride, keep going.
The Kiwis tried to bring themselves back into the fight.
Watch this. Come on, JC. He's got him. Babs is on fire. And the Babs is back.
However, the Aussies proved too strong and claimed the first ever Tasman Cup.
Come on, Kurt. He's at 8 seconds.
Throughout the team's events, Kurt Shepherd has emerged as the tour leader, and all our Cowboys came to Cairns chasing the man from Mareeba, North Queensland.
In the middle. He is stuck in the middle. Diego, go.
85 and 3/4 points!
Yes. How about the bull rider from Victoria?
Whilst he didn't fire in round one, Kurt set the high mark in round two.
Ride the bull.
It's 86 and a half points!
However, it was again a man from Brazil that left the field in their wake.
Come on, Allison. Ride. And a superstar is born in Cairns tonight.
After a mid-season break, the action returned to Caboolture at the Queensland State Equestrian Centre, where the Brazilian challengers continued to impress.
And the clock says cowboy up. Hey, the South Americans had come to ride.
Kurt Shepherd rolled on as he placed mounting pressure on the field.
That is the #1 bull rider for 2025, Kurt Shepherd.
It took two veterans to respond. Clint Glass scored 87 on 7-11.
My goodness, that is only the 5th time that bull has ever been ridden.
However, Lockie Slade went half a point better on Halliday Which Way to claim the win.
Go! And there it is. Come on, Caboolture, make some noise.
Oh, and look at the numbers! 87 and a half points!
Hawkesbury was next as massive crowds poured in across 2 nights of competition. The first cowboy to score was Caden Sandilands.
Yes!
Oh, we got a bull ride!
However, it was veteran Sam Woodall who produced the ride of Friday night.
He won it here 12 months ago. Sam Woodall trying to do it again.
Series leader Kurt Shepherd was first to score on Saturday night.
Oh, and the Can-Am clock says cowboy up.
There was 3 to make 2 scores. Caden Sandlands was another.
Come on, Caden. Stick him. Stick him.
But the best of them all was Clint Glass.
This is Clint Glass, Willow Tree, New South Wales, and a bull called Kraken Tins.
The most recent stop was Orange in the Central Tablelands of New South Wales. A packed house at Wade Park cheering on Charlie Bailey and Kelsey Pavlo as they shared the high score honours in round 1.
Go ahead, Charlie. Go ahead.
Oh!
Ride with him, Orange. Come on, do it. And boom, there it is. The first time anyone has ridden that bull.
However, once again, it was the Brazilian that stole the show. Luan Christian Camara claiming the victory as the only man to remain perfect on the night.
Come on, Luan. Take it to him. Wow, so the number 2 bull rider of the 2025 championship season now has just made a huge move. Ladies and gentlemen, from Sao Paulo, Brazil, Luan Christine Camara.
Mariba cowboy Kurt Shepherd remains ahead of the veteran Brazilian bull rider Luan Christian Camara, who has closed the gap to less than 300 points. Clint Glass, currently in 3rd, also looms as a series title threat. Zane Hall and Alison Aguiar, the next most likely to mount a challenge, with Matus Lima Rodriguez no longer in the country. The battle for grand final spots also on in earnest as cowboys from every corner of the nation push to make that top 20. The PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour now arrives in Nowra, a coastal town just 2 hours south of Sydney. Originally home to the Wandini Wandanian tribe and the Durawundi tribe of the Yunan Nation, the name Nowra originated from the First Nations word for black cockatoo. These days, the region around Nowra is a farming community with a thriving dairy industry. However, the bovines being loaded into the back chutes at the Nowra showgrounds are a very different kind of beast.
This is a huge night. That crowd out there is absolutely massive. It's going to be a great night of bull riding.
Well, it certainly is, Simon. We've brought the rankest bulls to Nowra that we possibly could from the eastern states of Australia, right from Mackay, North Queensland, down into Victoria. It is going to be sensational and a race for the championship. 4 rounds yet to go to determine the champion, but it comes down to tonight. It's important as there's 3 or 4 guys really clustered at the top.
Well, we're going to get set to go. First man out in this round of the competition is Dan Rulin, Mount Walker, Queensland, and the bull that he's drawn on bail. Now, this bull is from the Swain Cattle Company out of Willow Tree in northern New South Wales. The bull itself has been out 43 times on the PBR Tour, only ever ridden on 12 occasions.
On bail. It's a quality bull here. Kurt Shepherd showed how it was done for Dan Rulin just a couple of weekends ago. Let's go, Dan!
Well, come on, folks, let's ride with him. Come on now. Oh, man. 6.63 seconds. Looks like the attention shifting down to the Can-Am bucking chute. Jack Rollinson, one of the locals from Oberon, we call him a local. He loves this area, the South Coast. Big fan of the bull ridings down in this part of the world. 27 years of age, one to watch, and the bull is drawn once again from the Swain Cattle Company.
Well, Highwayman. 2 times he's been out. We actually haven't seen any of the Cowboys able to get the job done.
Well, this guy's one of those real quiet achievers. Let's his best work done inside the arena, but man, the Swain Cattle Company, those bulls have really come a long, long way in a short period of time. They've got him on the ground tonight with a 2.09, so that bull's now gone 3 for 3 unridden. Well, we're going to go this time with a man from Athol, Queensland. 2023, he was crowned the Australian Rookie of the Year in bull riding competition. His biggest win this season was at Sydney at the Entertainment Centre. He won the Monster Energy State of Origin Bull Riding Series. Tonight, hey, this is bull from the Diamond S Bucking Bulls, Brian Scott. The bull is called Jungle Full of Hillbillies.
Wow. 12 times. This is it. Let's go, Zane.
Well, this is a good start. This is what we need, Zane. Come on, folks, a little crowd participation. Come on. Well, he loves the big nights, the big stage, and its scene is set. First man to qualify.
Wow, Jungle Full of Hillbillies. Absolutely gave it his all, but Zane Hall able to come over the top. How about 83.5 points, folks? Not a bad start at all.
Well, a perfect ball. He was into his office, into his riding hand. Zane Hall, one of 2 brothers, following on in a legacy. 3rd generation of the Hall family, all rodeo athletes.
We talked about the internationals that we've got here, the Brazilians, the Kiwis. This is one of those cowboys, Alison Aguiar. He has got himself there on Night Train. Now, this cowboy has a smile that will light up the night sky. He is all about bull riding. Doesn't speak a lot of English, folks, but one thing he knows is bull riding. And if he can get a start, he should make it all the way.
Well, he had big numbers at Cairns earlier this year. Back in July, he was 86.25 on ambush. He was 85.75 on manshake. Let's see if the Brazilians are on tonight. Hey, looking good, folks. Once again, come on, ride with him. International Brazilian.
Ho-ho!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, for the crowd and audience, make a little noise. Come on, folks, get rowdy. Wow.
Oh, well, that is what you want from the Brazilians. What a start. His countrymen would be looking over the back of those chutes. Big fist pumps. Allison is on the board as well. Another 83.5 points there, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, man, this is the positive energy that makes bull riding as exciting as it is. We are getting numbers up early. We're going to move along, slide into a young man. It's his rookie season in bull riding. Placed 3rd last weekend in Orange. This time we're going to get set to go with Billy Nell. 19 years of age, one of our youngest in the competition. Now this is Midnight Special. Been out 40 times, qualified on 10 occasions. Come on, folks, he's from Orange, 19 years of age. Well, that bull riding rope, hands stuck tight. Well, the protection athletes, what an amazing job they do once again. Billy Nell, it's all about the experience gain here tonight. Whoa, we know what that is. That's the Ram matchup of the round. Here it is, Luan Christian Camara.
He finds himself on Kickstart My Heart from Diamond S Bucking Bulls, Brian Scott. You know, this is a very gettable bull for someone like Luan. As you just saw there from Allison, the Brazilian getting it done, Luan, he was on fire fire last weekend in Orange. It was cold, it's hot tonight, but Luan, it doesn't matter whether it's a snowstorm or a firestorm, this cowboy has the goods.
Well, he's moved into number 2 and the situation is really unfolding. The situation is a qualified ride here this weekend could well and truly move him a little closer to Kurt Shepherd in the overall competition. What a matchup. Kickstart My Heart. 37 ounce, only ever ridden on 8 occasions. Let's go with the Brazilian. Number 2 out. Oh, well, that is not going to help his legacy for a bull riding championship gold buckle, taking a no score in tonight's round of our competition.
2 cowboys tied for the early lead. Stick around for more action from round 1 at the PBR Australia Nowra Invitational. The PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour is lighting up Saturday night at the Nowra Showgrounds in New South Wales. Fans out in force as the action heats up in round 1.
Well, we're going to jump straight into the man that's 24 years of age, placed in the bull riding last weekend. He is one of the solid contenders, Charlie Bailey. But the bull that he's drawn, he comes in with a reputation. This is MSG locating Filthy Rich.
He's sitting there 25th. We talked about it before. It's all about Townsville, the grand final, where that 100 grand cash is on the line. He's got to put a ride together. This is a bull to get him some big numbers. Let's go, Charlie.
Well, he was a little flat, he was a little fast. And unfortunately tonight, Charlie was just a little off his game. You've got to jump at that opportunity. He drew well, that bull was out good. Beautiful bull to score high on. However, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. He wasted an opportunity here tonight. Disappointing for the Oberon bull rider.
We look at the Snowy River Caravan replay. Morgs seemed to start okay, though.
Yeah, absolutely. The bull was nice and even, square. Had no real hooks in him. It was just a matter of just staying positive throughout the duration.
Well, we moved from a cowboy like that to a cowboy like this, and this is Nash Mellors from Gracemere, Queensland. Now, Nash is young, he's excitable, and Hillbilly Bandit from Lazy G Provost Partnership is exactly like that as well, a young, excitable bull.
Well, I tell you something, he may be a teenager, but sure as hell doesn't ride like a teenager. He is fearless. Come on, let's do this. I can't hear you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I said it. He is fearless. 19 years of age. They don't come any bigger. They don't come any better. From Gracemere, Queensland. Wow, numbers have come through. He's going to like it. 84 points.
Oh, we've got a new leader. Nash Mellors. Look at him go in the Snow River Caravan replay. Full of grit, full of positivity. He wanted it more. Here's an opportunity now for this cowboy we see taking his raps. Ben Bode. He's also from up that way, Calliope, Queensland. He would have seen what Nash just did. He wants to feed on the back of that. And Chavez from Lazy G Bucking Bulls is standing in his way. He's sitting there in a good position from the start of that year. He got in there, he's sitting at 8th.
And we'll certainly see him at the national finals come Townsville. Can-Am Bucking Shoot. Oh, man.
Wow.
Wow.
Not to be for night for Ben Bode there on his first out, but he will get a second shot at it. How many Kiwi fans we got in the house here tonight? Daryl McPherson. Handsome Jack is the bull from K3F Farley Bucking Bulls. We haven't seen this bull yet.
It's Handsome Jack time.
Wow, man. Handsome Jack moonwalking out of the bucking chute there. Daryl McPherson clutching at that riding arm. Well, this cowboy wastes no time in the bucking chute. Clint Glass, Willow Tree, New South Wales. Blackjack's the bull. Let's watch him ride.
Come on, Clint. Let's get around that corner, cowboy. Wow. Man. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't come any ranker than Blackjack from the Farley Ranch. Put your hands together for Clint Glass's effort here tonight on a bull that comes with a big reputation, Blackjack.
Oh man, I also want to play special moment here to these Snow River Caravan Protection athletes. Look at them go to work. Clint Glass, nothing wrong with this guy's grit and determination. But now he's in a world of hurt. Oh,
man.
Dear, oh dear.
You got a bull that weighs nearly 900 kilos with a foot either side of his upper body. Man, it's got to hurt. It's got to hurt.
He is one tough hombre, though. We move on to another Kiwi cowboy.
Yeah, that's right. This is Riley Ward. He's a two times New Zealand bull riding champion. He comes from a little town called Central Hawke's Bay. 21 years of age. Hey, and this is BJ. Come on, Kiwis. Oh, man. Well, you know what? You said tonight that the Farley name hasn't been at many of our PBR events. He's been introduced. I know the people above have kept a close eye on his breeding program and his bulls, and you can see tonight 3 for 3, and they're all out within 3 seconds.
Well, it nearly kicked the lights out. Man, oh man. BJ.
Well, we're going to move down to the Monster Energy matchup of the section. Thomas Hudson, Dungog, New South Wales, 25 years of age. This young man has drawn a bull called Morgie's Cattle Company Checkmate. 7 times he's been on the PBR Tour, only ever ridden once by Sam Woodall. And that was 2 weeks ago in Hawkesbury for an 84.5 point score.
Well, as we have been saying all night, we've been banging on about it. These stock contractors that are bringing these bulls to Nowra for this event, they have not mucked around. Checkmate, another one of those quality bulls. But Thomas Hudson, he's a quality bull rider as well. He's been there for Team New South Wales in the past, and he has put some big rides on overseas as well. This cowboy has travelled around. He's got the goods. Let's go with him.
Come on, Thomas. Let's do this. Let's do it for the city of Nowra. Man, wow. I'm going to sit on the fence. I'm going to sit on the fence on this one. Man, that's too close to call.
You can't do that. We're looking at a clock. It says 8 seconds. We're going to make sure that is right. It seems like it is. We've got a cowboy up, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. You know, I like the way he started tonight. Now, that's the quickest I've seen Thomas get out. Slid up, nodded his head. It was game day here in the city of Nowra. He wanted a piece of the pie. Numbers come through. 85 points and a new leader, ladies and gentlemen. 85.
Talk about setting up your night.
Well, we look to the leaderboard, the Monster Energy leaderboard. Thomas Hudson has gone to the top of the pack, 85. Nash Mellors from Gracemere, Queensland, 84. Rounding out the top 4, Zane Hall, 83.5, as is our international Brazilian bull rider, Alison Aguilera, also on 83.5. He's all the way from Mareeba, North Queensland. He's competed successfully all over the world, but the elusive gold buckle in Australia has elated him all this time. Is it going to be his year? Tonight, he's drawn the bull called Even Up from the Morgie Cattle Company. We also saw Kurt Shepherd. He actually rode this bull back in May of this year in Newcastle. It's a rematch. He was 81.5 on him. Kurt should know each and every one of the moves this bull particularly makes. Whether or not it's going to be good enough to take the lead, most importantly, he needs to get out and get it done. Come on, folks, he is... Oh, man. Well, that is not what Kurt Shepherd needed tonight.
Well, this is a ride and a matchup that we have been waiting for. I'm talking about one of the Brazilians, Diego Galdino dos Santos.
Well, this is possibly not the rankest bull in the pen, but I tell you what, on his day, here's the most spectacular.
We've got to help him now and get loud with Diego.
Oh, man. Well, once again, he launched that ripcord out of his hand and it was airborne. Man, glitter. As we've said, look at him. He is a genuine bucking bull.
We make our way over to the Bisley Workwear bucking shoot now. We're looking at young Brumby Brandenburg from Bloomsbury, Queensland. Another one of these cowboys that needs to start putting some points into the bank account so he can get himself into that top 20 come grand final. Well, our arena there in the back of shot, Mick Gray looking on. Let's go, Brumby. Well, man, oh man, Thumper gave him a 1-2 punch.
We're going to move down the list of contenders, and here is one young man that we can ride. This is Dylan Weir. He's from Tumut, New South Wales, 25 years of age. He's already been a 2 times APRA bull riding champion.
So Dylan, street sweeper, 5 times it's been out, ridden it twice. This is a gettable opportunity here for Dylan.
Let's see if we're right. Come on, Dylan. Oh, man. Well, he's not. He's away from his hand. That is not going to be how he would have liked it.
Kelsey Pavlo from Tura, Victoria, 23 years of age.
And the bullet he's drawn is from the Australian Western Sports Team, Paul Kenny, another of his team. The bullet he's drawn is coloured past.
Come on, Kelsey. Whoa, man. Coloured past.
Well,
putting on a show in Nowra tonight.
He came out of the Rising Stars division earlier this season, turned 18, eligible, and he said, I want to take my opportunity.
Well, man, he has had a tough start. He has found himself on some pretty big ranked bulls, especially last week. He took Mr. T. Look, Ashton Sweeney, cool hands, his opportunity. Australian Western Sports, Paul Kenny. Here we go. Let's get behind him now. Wow.
Well, that's a little disappointing for the young rookie cowboy. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for him. 18 years of age, testing his skills against the toughest here in Australia.
4 cowboys on the board after round 1. Thomas Hudson holds the event lead, but there is plenty of action still to come in round 2 of the PBR Nowra Invitational. Nowra, New South Wales, and the PBR Monster Energy Tour is lighting up the Nowra showgrounds. Round 1 is in the books. However, all our cowboys will get one more chance in round 2.
We're going to start with the Can-Am matchup competition. Dan Rulin, the man of the moment from Mount Walker, Queensland, and the bullet is drawn from the Australian Western Sports Team, up from Victoria, Red Light, has never ever been ridden. 5 trips, has won every one of those battles.
Here we go.
Oh man, boy oh boy, he just didn't look comfortable from that time he nodded, just couldn't get that strong, aggressive start into the shoot.
We now look at this cowboy, Jack Rollinson. We talked about him earlier from Oberon, New South Wales.
He's been a bucking bull of the APRA, now he's on the PBR tour. Cohen's Tequila, he's good, strong, out to the left, back to the right, the kid. Oh man, Jack Rollinson looked to have him done, changed direction, he came up a gear. The bull felt the force, moved up a division when he got to about that 5-second mark.
That red Ariat shirt in the bucking chute, it's man called Zane Hall, one of our cowboys, successful in round 1 earlier tonight. This is an opportunity on Road Rage.
Can-Am time.
Oh man, look at the extension on the hind legs here of road rage once we come out. Another cowboy that had rode his bull in round one, Alison Aguilar.
Well, this is a CTC trucker matchup at the round. War drums from the mains bucking bulls. Let's do it. Let's get it done. Alison Aguilar out and around, staying up. Oh, man. Well, you know what, folks? He gave 110%. Ladies and gentlemen, on our audience tonight, let's welcome our international Brazilian bull riders, Alison Aguilar.
Wow. Alison into his hand. But just too much of that centrifugal force in that spin. He couldn't get himself back up on top.
Well, this is another of the stars from the mains bucking bulls, Del Rio. The rider tonight is only 19 years of age, Orange in New South Wales, and this is young Billy Nell, his first year on tour.
Billy Nell nods his head, gates back. Let's go, Billy!
Well, you can see Del Rio wasn't going to take a soft trip for the young rookie cowboy, the 19-year-old cowboy. He felt the full force of the whole situation.
Now, here we are. A missed opportunity earlier from Luan Christian Camara. He's on the back of Conquistador.
This bull actually bucked him off, Luan Christian Camara, down at Hawkesbury 2 weeks ago.
It's another matchup. He's a smart cowboy. He'll be looking back over his tape. He wants his shot. Let's go. Come on, Luan. Wow. Man.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what about our protection athletes here this weekend? What an amazing job. How about a big round of applause for each and every one of those protection athletes out here this weekend?
Wow, look at this here. Zach Marr steps in, puts himself in front, takes the eye line away there.
Charlie Bailey tonight takes on City Knights from the Dittman Bucking Bulls. Has been out on 6 occasions, ridden twice by Thomas Triplett and Josh Grant.
Yeah, but he's got that fire in his eye. Let's get behind him. Come on, Charlie. Ride him. Well, I look up at that clock, 5.95 seconds. All right, the man getting to work on his rope, firing it up, is Nash Mallers. This is one of our cowboys early in the night. He's sitting second at the moment, 84 points. So Nash, can he be the cowboy to bank 2 from 2? He's up against Dittman Bucking Bulls. Halliday, which way?
Is it going to be tonight? Gets a good start. I think he can do it. Come on. Oh, man. Well, he found another reason to get him on the ground. Halliday, which way? Cranked it up, and you can see why his record is so good.
Man, this round 2 of bulls is just absolutely ranked. Yeah, that's the right thing to do, folks. Put your hands together there for young Nash Mallers. Man, it was an absolute fist fight. Well, Ben Bowe, talk about payday. This is a chance for this young Calliope cowboy. He's got Pandemic, Lazy G, Edgar partnership, 87.5 is what he got last time. Something like that again, Morgs. It puts him at the top. Let's ride it with him.
Well, he's strong out of there. Young man's got him done so far. Boy, he's holding back. Man, well, it looks strong out of there, but once again, Pandemic from the Lazy G Edgar partnership comes a big with another high mark score in the competition.
The cowboy Riley Ward, 3-time New Zealand champion there. He now has a mouth-watering opportunity.
Mr. T, what a bull. The Dittman Bucking Bull, Mr. T. He can be 45.5 easy. Sets up, rocks it on. Come on, Kiwi. Oh, man. Well, it looked good till he got to that corner. Once he pulled out, it was far too much for the Kiwi champion to get by on. Mr. T lives up. They've marked him tonight, 43, equal top mark of the round, 43 for Mr. T.
The cowboy that sits at the top, Thomas Hudson on Nirvana. from Dittman Bucking Bulls. Let's go, Thomas.
Come on, Dom. Oh, man. Boy, oh boy, Nirvana. He has now 7 Cowboys out. Hey, and guess what? The judges have marked it. Nirvana has gone to the top in the Yeti Wild Bull of the night with a 44-point mark. That's the Cowboy that came into this event tonight as the #1 contender for the gold buckle this season, Kurt Shepherd. The bull that he's drawn from the Dunn Bulls, Tony Dunn, this is Street Smart.
Trying to give Kurt his clear shot. Here we go.
Oh
man.
Well, it was one of our Ariat matchup of the round tonight for Kurt Shepherd. Boy, causing a little havoc out here in the main arena.
Oh boy, look at, hey folks, put those hands together for those 3 men in the middle.
Diego Galdino, you can guess he comes from Varzea Paulista, Brazil. Here is a name I'm familiar with, Canadian club from the Mains Bucking Bulls, 28 times to the PBR Tour, only ever ridden on 4 occasions.
He's only got to hang on for 8 seconds. There's the nod. Let's go, Diego. Come on, Diego.
Oh, man. You know, the power and strength, Canadian club. You know what? He came in out of the paddock this week in that condition. Scott Mains is just blown away by the fact that the bulls are performing so well in paddock conditions. And look at the size and strength of him. He's been like this his entire life. Now he's gone to 29 outs with only 4 qualified rides.
Not to be the night for Diego. So now we are having a good look at Brumby Brandenburg. Inside our Bisley workwear chute.
Well, the bull that he's drawn is Crooked Intentions from the Morgie Cattle Company and the Wild Card Partnership. Can Brumby do it tonight? Come on, Brumby, he's out and around, looking good, staying up. Oh, man. Boy, oh, boy.
Well, I'm looking at that clock, 7.3. Yeah, Brumby wasting no chance, or no time, I should say, because he looks to me that he's going to challenge that time right there and then.
I think we're going to struggle to get 8 out of it. I think we are going to struggle, but of course Dean Pace, a man that knows a lot more about the sport of bull riding than I do, and he will give us a thumbs up or thumbs down on this situation.
Yeah. And it is a Cowboy down, ladies and gentlemen. Cowboy down, the official score 7.9. Wow. 7.9. We talked about Sky High from Morgie's Cattle Company, a bull that we needed to watch. Well, Dylan Weir has had one eye on it all night because he was drawn next to it. His name appeared next to Sky High. He'll be on cloud 9, no doubt, if he can ride this bull. But he is not going to do it by himself now. Well, here we go.
Well, he was strong, he was bold, and he was powerful. That first move out of the bucking chute, he's so critical. And of course, he popped the foot, lost his grip. Well, this is it. This is the one and final ride of the night, Kelsey Pablo. The boy from Tour of Victoria, 23 years of age, his 5th season on the PBR Tour. And the bull that he's drawn, this is Extra Fly from the Morgie Cattle Company. One man can take the lead in the competition from Thomas Hudson. Is it going to be tonight? Oh, he's starting good, but not to be. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for the young man from Tour of Victoria, Kelsey Pablo.
The Bulls completely dominant across round 2 in Nowra, flexing their significant muscle to clean sweep the Cowboys. Along the way, Nirvana from Dittman Bucking Bulls claims the Yeti High Bull score with an impressive 44-point effort to unseat the event champion, Thomas Hudson.
Nirvana has gone to the top in the Yeti Wild Bull of the night with a 44-point mark.
Only 4 riders managed to score in Nowra. Zane Hall and Alison Agua both banking more championship points, whilst Nash Mellors all but assures himself a grand final appearance with second place. However, the night belongs to Thomas Hudson.
Your 2025 Nowra Invitational Cowboy of the Night.
As he takes out the PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour Nowra Invitational. The PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour standings see Zane Hall and Alison Agua leapfrog the absent Matusalema Rodriguez into 4th and 5th respectively. Despite the win, Thomas Hudson still sits just 1 position outside the top 20. With just 3 events remaining, our Cowboys, Contractors and Bulls now head north to Mackay, where the battle for grand final spots continues to heat up in the toughest sport on dirt.